everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Topic
Thunder.
Here from the top 10, I am John Roca.
And I am Matt Nost. This is a show that we do for our patrons over at patreon.com/the top 10 with the number 10. And if you'd like to participate, join over there. You can send in questions to a special email that we have set up. And people just send in whatever they'd like us to discuss. We don't know what they are beforehand, so we answer them as they come in. And John, I believe it's your turn to start.
Yeah, very special email we have for them. We found a very special family ties. This is from Robert Haley. He says, "Hi, John and Matt. Hope you're doing well. And wanted to thank you all for the content over the years. It can be easy to take for granted the role entertainment takes in keeping us all sane in this crazy world we live in. My question is regarding extra content that I will now demand from you." Just kidding. "Are there plans to do another show with fans, like the trivia show that culminates in a fan joining the show? If so, I recommend a show with trivia about Robert Bobo Haley. I feel pretty good about my chances. Either way, it was awesome to have the direct interaction with you guys, and I'd love the opportunity to do it again. Take care, be well, and keep on trucking. Robert Bobo Haley." Matt?
What would be the trivia about Bobo?
I don't know. I don't know.
Base it entirely around, Robert, we know some things about you, but enough to do an entire game and then other people guess on. Now we could just make up facts about you and then make it like a multiple choice and have fans guess as to what we think the answers are.
Sure.
I would
pretty long NDA for him to sign. And we can make fun of everything and anything in his life, and he can't sue us for it. So
I say we just all make it all up.
Oh, from scratch.
Yeah. They don't ask a single question. We'll just make up your favorite color is yellow. Right. And whatever, we just go right through and be like, these are the trivia questions that we assume about you, Robert.
Bobo's obsession with feet. Yeah.
Yep. Him and Tarantino, man. That's why he's his favorite director. That's another question. It's good. It's already building. What else can we come up with?
A lot here to go on.
Wow. His love of feet, obviously his love of shoes, and his favorite brand there is New Balance because he prefers to keep a nice cushion underneath to protect those footsies.
A good arch is essential.
Solid arch. And he likes the classic, the classic New Balance, the more dad shoe that's some ironically in right now.
The thicker the heel, the better is what you're saying.
That's right. It feels like a discarded Spinal Tap song. The thicker the heel, the better the cushion, or so I've been told.
That's good. That's
his favorite mockumentary. God, these just write themselves.
Wow, this is coming more and more. I love
this.
Yeah,
I say we just get high one day and write up as many Robert Haley questions as we can come up with. I think this is gold. Thank you very much, Robert.
Yeah, clearly a Jets fan as well. Absolutely. There's no way he's not a New York Jets fan. There's no way.
Oh, don't you feel bad for him? Although everybody's saying they had a good draft. I don't have the slightest clue, but
who cares? Yeah, you can have a great draft. It's about what you put on the field, and that franchise is so snake bit that I have no idea what.
Yeah, exactly. Them and the Giants purportedly had two of the best drafts, and you're like, okay, all right. Well, that means it was a dog shit draft year, I guess.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Only one quarterback taken, which is interesting.
Not even a great one. Like Pickett, he might wash out. For God's sakes, there's no guarantee that kid's going to be great.
All I've heard is he has small hands. That's
I love that complaint.
I know. He's got small hands. Be like, I don't know. Can he throw the ball?
Yeah, he's not a fucking receiver. That's what I'd be concerned with a receiver, small hands. Unless you're a slot receiver, then it's no big deal. But
true.
But
yeah. Robert's gone through all this as a Jets fan. It's been nothing but torment his entire life.
Big time Cubs fan as well, I imagine. They finally got it done.
Well, they got a chip, so
yeah, so they're all right. They're all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. The fandom paid off there. Thankfully, you weren't born and passed away before they could actually make it to the mountaintop.
Are there any franchises left in baseball that have long suffering? They've never won a title.
Have the Indians ever won?
Yeah, I thought the Indians won in like '95 or something like that. Or was that the Braves?
No, the Braves definitely.
Yeah,
I think the Indians, because when they made it pretty far, and they lost to the Cubs in the World Series, it was one of these two was going to break the curse.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So I'm looking at the Cleveland Guardians. I'm sorry, the Cleveland Guardians. I don't mean to dead name them. They've won the World Series in 1920 and 1948. So you're right. They have not won a World Series since 1948. So clearly Bobo was a Cleveland Indians fan, obviously.
Oh, on top of, so he has an AL
Yeah.
team and an NL team.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He chooses a lot of terrible teams.
So then he's a Lions fan in the NFC.
He's an Amazon driver. There's a lot of tough stuff going on in Bobo's life.
He's an Amazon driver?
Yeah.
Is there an ad from Amazon that just popped up on your screen and that's where you came up with that?
I'm just looking at Hard Scrabble Lives. I mean, he's pissing in bottles, pooping in bags.
Hey, they're unionizing. So
finally.
I love that the guy that started the first union was like, this really came, it gained momentum once you went to space, Mr. Bezos. So thank you so much for going to space, because it gave enough people were disgruntled by that fact. It's like, yeah, I could understand why that would be upsetting. We're working in squalor and you're fucking traveling interstellarly. Yeah, that would piss me off.
The other side too, Matt, is like, oh, the boss is gone. Let's put the union together.
Yeah, let's do it. It's about time.
He's not even here. Oh, genius. Absolute fucking genius. Poor Bobo. A tough life, Bobo. It's a tough life.
Yeah, well, listen, he came out the other side. Seems to have a good disposition and all around swell guy. But this Robert Haley trivia tournament, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I think his wife left him for his brother as well, from what I remember of Bobo's story.
Jesus Christ. Is that where his foot fetish comes from? Watching his wife walk away, and now he's just fixated upon. Yeah, his turned dark.
She walked out without any shoes on. She walked out barefoot. She didn't want anything of his on her feet or on her person. So yeah, I'm sorry, Bobo. Sorry, Bobo.
This got dark.
I told you we got to sign this thing. We got to sign the NDA, or I'm going to get in trouble.
Well, if it's all
Woo!
Hearsay and speculation.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not entirely sure where this falls. We'll talk to a lawyer.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We'll talk to a lawyer. You're right.
The all slander tournament. Just one question made up after another. His favorite ice cream is bubblegum ice cream, which most of us stop as a child, and he's still rocking it, still loving it. I loved that as a kid. Even though the gum's flavor lasts about 3 seconds, I was a big fan. What was your favorite as a kid?
We can Big League Chew. Is that what you mean?
No. Ice cream is what I said, but sure, gum.
Oh, no, ice cream. Ice cream for me. It's weird. Because I don't have a lot of memories of eating ice cream as a kid, other than like the soft serve shit that you would get at the parks, or the. Like we would drive to Ocean City, we would drive to Virginia Beach, but I'd always want a funnel cake and some soft serve ice cream throughout the day, like at some point,
Sure.
So a combo of both was always great.
Yeah, I love soft serve as a kid. As an adult, it's ridiculous. I can get real ice cream.
Yeah, well, and it's tough because when you see how that shit's made, you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be putting that in my body. I should not be putting that in my body.
I've never seen how that sausage is made, but I can only imagine it's some powder mixed with water or milk or something, or it's more like milk. You're like, it's the off-brand 99-cent store milk.
Ironically, Bobo Haley's grandfather came up with that, and then refused to hand the business over to Bobo's dad or Bobo. So,
dude, hard Scrabble life. This guy
living in squalor, watching other people. I'm sure he has like facial tics when he walks by a McDonald's sundae and sees that soft serve. Or a Carvel. Oh, man, I miss Carvels. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't
even know if they have one here in San Diego. I know they had one in L.A. on Wilshire, but I never know if they had one in San Diego. I haven't even looked at that.
Does it still exist on Wilshire?
I did the last time I was there, 2 years ago. I don't know.
Okay, well, then you'd have to assume.
Yeah, right?
It's still there now.
I shouldn't even be looking this up. This is a bad idea. I should not be looking up Carvel in San Diego.
If there's one in San Diego?
I can't imagine there wouldn't be.
It's a big enough town. It's in the top 10 largest cities in the country.
Right. Oh, no. Carvel permanently closed. Carvel Express. It was over in San Ysidro.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know where San Ysidro is. Wow.
It's down by the border, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck. I'm not going there. Fuck that. Nope. No thanks. Oh, it's in the outlet mall by the border. I don't know if you could.
All right. Sure. I've been down there to that outlet mall before.
Yeah. It's hard to survive when Cold Stone exists, man. That's good shit, Cold Stone. My favorite ice cream flavors, I would have to say, I'm boring in the Neapolitan.
Okay, sure.
You know, I like the Breyers mint chocolate chip, the white with the, you know, I prefer that over that green stuff.
Oh, you don't like the fake green dye to give you more of the mint? I don't really care. I like both. It's fine.
Big butter pecan guy. Pretty much anything with nuts, I'm a huge fan of. Like, I like the nut type of the what is it? Pistachio, the pistachio ice cream. Big fan of that.
Sure.
And anything with walnuts or almonds, I'm a big fan of. I don't like marshmallows, so that's why I never get Rocky Road. Yeah, I think that those are pretty much my go-to flavors when I go into the store. What about you?
I mean, as a kid, like mint chocolate chip was the most consistent, no matter where you went. So it was just like that. If nothing else jumped out, I'd get mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
And then when they introduced birthday cake, I was a big fan of birthday cake.
Oh, birthday cake. Yeah, yeah.
We used to go to TCBY's a bunch as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love those. Up TCBY.
Yeah, I love TCBY. Oh, yeah. That and like a Blizzard, but the Blizzard was rare occasion.
Yeah.
Whereas for some reason TCBY is like every other weekend we go get TCBY as a kid.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I get the strawberry, but I put the walnuts on there, and then the caramel, the sprinkles, the assorted sprinkles, and then maybe cherries or whatever to kind of mix it all in and just fucking have that, and maybe graham cracker crust if I could get it. So
yeah, I just piled on M&Ms. I loved it. Like the chocolate with a ton of M&Ms, or sometimes the chocolate vanilla swirl with just a ton of M&Ms.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
I had a girlfriend one time. We went there. She was like, you know, the Giant is right across the street. You can go get the walnuts, go get for way cheaper. And I was like, shut up, it's here. Be quiet. I'm gonna get it here. This is what I'm paying for.
It's amazing this relationship didn't last. Shut up, no. Don't you ruin this for me.
Frugal.
It's not the same though.
No, of course it isn't. It's the whole atmosphere of it all, man.
Yeah, it's
like a salad.
I don't want that crap all around my house. I don't want to be able to make a sundae every fucking day. It's you know, I would eat it every day. I don't keep sweets in the house.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that I have trouble impulse control around. It's just anything else. It's just, yeah, you know, I'll have this and I can set limits on it. Whereas sweets would be like, well, what's one more?
Right.
What's one more? Who cares?
No one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. I've gotten much better about that with Girl Scout cookies.
Oh Lord. Yeah,
I can limit there, but still though, it's like 2 cookies is legit a serving size. Or maybe it's 3. It's like, that's not, who in the world is doing that? I can't do that.
Yeah.
But like 5 or 6, I'll do a cutoff there.
Right. You got to limit it. Yeah, and my girlfriend's Lindley's like that. And actually many girls I've dated are like that. Like there are certain things you can't have in the house because they'll absolutely eat it. Like eat it all.
Yeah.
Before Lindley, my ex-girlfriend there, she couldn't have JoJo's in the house, the Trader Joe's things. She would literally eat a sleeve of them.
What are JoJo's? Is it a cookie, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a sandwich cream cookie, right?
Okay,
and so
sure.
The vanilla ones, I like them because I could eat 3 or 4 at a time, and I would never go like on a day. Like I would never go past 3 or 4 at a dessert after dinner thing, right? But she could eat a whole sleeve, which I think is like 12 to 15 of them in a sleeve, just randomly sitting there watching TV. And so it drove her nuts when I would bring it. And the same thing here with Lily. There's a couple of things I cannot have in the house because she will absolutely just fucking demolish it. So those things you have to kind of take into account when you're doing grocery shopping.
Then when you guys go to move out, you've got a closet full of those things.
Or I come home one day and she's just like, she's
found it all. It's all. Like, why did you do this to me? Oh my God. I can't believe you found those.
I think that's why Bobo's wife left him. He kept buying that shit. And then eventually she found it.
It was a downward spiral. And she was like, you're a bad influence on me. All right. Anyway, look for the Robert Haley trivia contest.
Yes, it's happening. It's
coming very soon.
Poor Bob.
Be careful what you wish for, Bob.
You've opened your
Be
mouth, Bravo.
careful what you wish for.
You know how we are. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Yep. I think we answered that. This was another one from Michael Urakar.
Okay.
It says, "Hi, Matt and John. Maybe this question is a bit too narrow, so feel free to skip it. I have understood, parenthetically, through yours and other podcasts and shows I follow, that there is an unwillingness from a lot of Americans to read subtitles, something I can't understand since I am from Sweden and most of the movies I've seen in my life have been with subtitles. But since you guys don't seem to mind subtitles, my question is, what are some of the best Swedish movies you have seen, if you have seen any? I know that John has seen the Swedish original of Let the Right One In, since he mentioned it on an episode not too long ago. And some quick recommendations for me that I think would resonate with a foreign audience would be Wild Strawberries from 1957, Show Me Love from 1998, My Life as a Dog, 1985, A Summer Tale, 2000, and The Chef from 2005. Thank you for taking my question, Michael."
Well,
I haven't seen any of those that he just listed. The Chef, is that, so did Favreau remake that one?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably a different one since that's 2005.
Yeah, but Favreau's was like in the 20 teens.
This one is set in 1969. A junior chef and his friend embark on the ship Snowdrift, destined for Cape Town, South Africa. They meet with the chef, who rules unrestricted by a sharp set of rules and regulations. So yeah, a different approach there. Let me see. Great Swedish films, the best Swedish films. I mean, yeah, Let the Right One In. Also, Seventh Seal.
Sure, I've seen that.
Yeah. That's a good one. Isn't Girl with a Dragon Tattoo Swedish? The original with what's
yes, it is.
Okay, then I've seen that, which I really like.
Oh, have I? I've seen that.
Let's see here. Fanny and Alexander from way back in the 1980s, Ingrid Persona. Whew. A lot of Bergman films. I have not seen many Bergman films, if any. I think maybe one. I've seen one or two. Yeah, man, I don't see too many Swedish films on here that I necessarily would recommend. Although My Life as a Dog, I remember hearing about that one because Lasse Hallström directed that one. And I think he did Cider House Rules. I think that's Lasse Hallström. And Chocolate.
Let's see. Searching for Sugarman was helmed by a Swedish director.
Oh, the documentary?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, some of these are, oh yeah, I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just looking up Swedish films.
Michael Orikar putting us on the spot right now.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm as well versed in Swedish films as some of your neighbors. Like Dutch. I've seen more Dutch films.
Oh, wow. Now you're trying to start a war here.
Well, where's Mads Mikkelsen from?
I think he's Dutch.
Because I've seen a few of his.
Oh, Black Power Mixtape? That's a Swedish film? Oh, oh shit. Okay. The Force Majeure, the one that that's based on the film that Will Ferrell and Julie Louis were in.
Yeah, that's the one where I saw it and I was like, I've heard of that, and that's why I said some of these I've heard of, but I haven't seen.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm like on an IMDb list of the 100 best Swedish films. Somebody, put it together, but
yeah.
I mean, it's coming up. Nothing. I am rolling snake eyes here every single time.
Mads Mikkelsen is Danish.
So
he's Danish. Son of a bitch, he's Danish. Yeah, all right. So I think that's a good. I mean, we've done our best here, brother. We can only be honest with you, Michael, as much as possible, and we are not that well versed in Swedish films. And to be honest, not many of them pop up to be like in the mainstream to watch, And so, since Bergman, I guess there have not been that many that have popped up for people to watch. But there's a lot of them that are available on Criterion. I know that. I've seen a number of Swedish films like Summer Interlude and Smiles and Summer Night and Seventh Seal, The Virgin Spring, Summer with Monica. Those have been Criterion ones that I've seen. And I think Fanny Alexander has a Criterion version as well. So there's a number of Swedish Criterion films for sure that, I suppose I should pick up now, but at some point.
Yeah, I'm literally on 83, 84 of this list, 85. I mean, nothing.
You're taking out, man.
See, it just makes me feel bad. Like, how have I not seen any of these?
Oh.
Now, are we including Swedish porn films? Because then I might be talking,
No. The best of Babos. The best of Babos.
Best of Babos. There's a trivia question. How long is Babo's crank? And then that's where he surprisingly wins at life. Dude, it's big. It is big.
Bob, this should scare you, Bobo, because we're not even high doing this. So, I mean, this should scare the shit out of you.
Think how good the questions will be once we're high.
Shit.
It's going to be pretty fantastic.
All right. Let's move on to the next question here. Let's see here. This one is from Steve Smith, Celeb Crushes. Hi, John and Matt. I am a longtime fan of the show and brand new Patreon member. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for all the fun entertainment. Here's my question. Who are your top celebrity crushes from back in the day when you were kids/teens to the present? My top celebrity crush is Tina Fey. Wow. Others include Gillian Anderson, Jennifer Aniston, Naomi Watts, Scarlett Johansson, Kristen Davis, and Beth Bears. Thanks, Steve Smith. Oh, Beth Bears isn't that from the Two Broke Girls or whatever? Is that her?
Yes, that is her.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice. You got a crush on her. Interesting. Okay.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. Some unusual combo of people here with Gillian and Aniston and Naomi Watts, Scarlett, Kristen Davis, Beth Bears, Tina Fey.
Yeah, Kristen Davis is the only one that throws me off, really.
Yeah.
Just because I've only seen her as that character.
Right, in Charlotte or whatever.
Yeah.
Sex and the City.
Yeah, whichever it is. I don't remember.
Oh, don't try to be a cool dude. I don't know.
It's not a cool dude. I've only seen bits and pieces. Look, I know Carrie.
I don't watch Sex and the City.
I don't care for it. I don't think it's.
You don't like it? It's a good show.
It's I don't know.
It's no Golden Girls, but it's a good show.
Like Catherine just rewatched it because she was out of kind of stuff to watch.
Right.
And the new season was coming out, and the formula of it, because it'd be on in the background, is so repetitive.
Yeah.
And she just keeps getting into. Carrie does these amazing situation after another, and she's like, okay.
It's such an ass-kissing show for Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't care how she paints it, how she portrays it, how she whatever. It's such a that I'm on Team Kim Cattrall. I know that this is something where Parker made it about her. The whole show was about her, and she's not that interesting. She's not that attractive. Not that to me, I was way more interested in other people's stories whenever I would watch the show than hers. But they gave her like Chris Noth and John Brockett or John, whatever his name is from the Greek Wedding. I forget what his name.
Yeah,
is.
Northern Exposure.
Yeah, that guy, of course. Corbett, I think Corbett. So of course, he's turning out these good-looking dudes all the time and whatever. It's like, give me a break, man. Anyway, Matt, your crushes from when you were a kid/teen. Can you reveal them? Do you want to reveal them?
I don't care.
Okay.
Let's see. I always had a thing for Salma Hayek.
Wow. You were a teen when she was famous?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she started popping off at what, like 93, 4?
Yeah, when is Desperado? Oh, God, I forget.
5?
It was like 20, 30 years ago. Fuck me, man. You're right. Desperado's 95. That's
so I was 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Salma Hayek, Cindy Crawford.
Oh, yeah. Crawford, right.
I was a big Cindy Crawford fan.
Did you
I don't even know what that means, to be perfectly honest, other than I just ogled her.
Did you go see the movie? Did you go see Fair Game or whatever?
Of course, not in the theater. I eventually saw it. It's one of those where, listen, she's pleasing on the eyes to look at as a teenage boy.
Certainly.
But in no way did I think that was going to translate to the silver screen. So
Right.
I didn't run out to see that. Plus, just because you got a Baldwin to throw on screen with her doesn't automatically mean this is a recipe for success.
Especially that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
offense.
I mean, he was riding high off of Backdraft into what was the Sharon Stone one where he
Sliver.
owns Sliver.
Right.
And it was like bing bing, and then into this. It's like I do not care in the slightest.
But speaking of Sharon Stone, by the way, did I tell you this the other night? I watched Casino, and I think you can make a Sharon Stone-less cut of Casino that works.
Oh yeah,
just letting you know.
But then
I'm not a Sharon Stone person, so but I you can cut her out of that movie and it still works. Because
I know what you mean.
And De Niro, sorry,
her character's a drag every time she's on screen.
She really is.
And I don't think it's her fault.
No,
I think
she's a good actress. Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's written and everything else, because she just provides turmoil for De Niro and then creates friction between De Niro and Pacino, which I guess you kind of need.
Yeah.
But they would have done that anyway.
Yeah, because De Niro his ace is frustrated with how Pesci's character is coming in and kind of ruling Vegas or trying to rule Vegas.
Yeah.
Trying to rule like he's running a small town back in New York or whatever. And so they're stepping on each other's toes all the time. She just becomes another person, another element of their friction, and she gets caught up in the battle between the both of them and gets used by Pesci's character to kind of get an ace. So, but yeah, there's nothing against Sharon Stone. I guess I should rephrase that. You can remove that character from the movie because you're right. The character is such a drag. And it's like, Ace is so smart. Why would he, put himself in the position that he puts himself in consistently? That it's super, especially a gambler. The odds. You can read the odds. You know what the safe bet is. Why would you gamble in this manner when the odds are so against you? It just seemed inconsistent with his character. So
yeah. And then the one aspect of that movie is I never bought Jimmy Woods as the guy that she's gonna.
Yeah.
Do I buy him as the scumbag? Yeah, totally. I do.
Yeah.
But as the guy that Sharon Stone is gonna fuck around with behind De Niro's back?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I want a stronger presence because whoever that is going to eventually have to stand up to De Niro and the mob, and that character is not. Although I guess it's baked into the character. He's a con artist.
Yeah, I guess. And she doesn't come off that smart in the movie, so.
She lives in the present.
Yeah,
she only cares about what is happening in this moment right now.
Right. Still, that ending, dude. Oof. That ending is brutal. Yeah. Pesci being just stopped in mid-sentence from a baseball bat. His voiceover is still one of the most brilliant things ever, man. Anyway, how do we get? Oh yeah, okay. Anybody else?
I'm sure, but wanted to go ahead and throw out some of yours, and I'll start racking my brain.
From when I was a kid and teen, of course, the standard ones of Elizabeth Shue. Such a big crush on her through the 80s.
Sure.
Kirstie Alley. Oh man, did I have a thing for her? Oof. Especially when she came in Cheers, because I never had a thing for Shelley Long, but Kirstie Alley, when she came into Cheers, sweet Mary Mother of God, I was all about. I still think, well, not now, obviously, but like she was just one of the hottest women ever walked the planet in her prime, in my opinion. The kind of semi-gravelly voice, the angular features, which I like, the big hair, all of it worked for me. I wasn't a Melanie Griffith fan. I should ask who the top actresses, maybe. Were there any models?
Raquel Welch was one from a previous era.
You know what?
No, I'm dead serious. I always was like, wow.
Oh, you got to think for her. You think she's hot.
Had I had her as a kid, I definitely, or as a teen, I definitely would have fixated upon her.
That's fair. Oh, what's her face from Weird Science? Kelly LeBron.
Oh, sure. Kelly, yeah.
Sweet Jesus, man.
She was hot. I remember the first time I saw Frida Pinto, I was like, oh my God, who is this?
She is, dog?
Yeah, she is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I
mean, I thought Mary Lou Henner was cute. Certainly in Taxi and that movie Perfect.
Sure.
I didn't have a thing for Michelle Pfeiffer or Leah Thompson.
Well, they're on two different playing fields as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I like that you group those together. Are you just looking up 80s
Yeah, I'm
stars or
just
something?
trying to see 80s and 90s, like early
Yeah.
90s. That's when no, I guess not early 90s. It'd have to be 80s because
I think Michelle became more attracted to me when she got a little older.
That's fair. Oh, Heather, not Heather Locklear, Heather Thomas, who was on The Fall Guy, the Lee Majors show. I had a big crush on her. Big crush on her.
Do not remember her at all.
Yeah, she was a hottie. She kind of fell into like the disappearing thing. Like she, you know, yeah.
Yeah. I had a former, probably early 90s, woman make a pass at me once.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you off air.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You lucky dog.
Well, I thought about it, but she'd also just slept with somebody I knew.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, am I next? Like, what?
She's just rolling through everybody.
Yeah, she had a reputation for that type of behavior. Not in my world, just in pop culture. It's like,
right.
She went from one husband to the next husband to the next husband type of situation.
Gotcha. That's not good.
Yeah.
Male or female? That's not good. In case any of our female listeners get upset at us. Male or female? That's not good. Susanna Hoffs. Big time. Oh, yeah. From the Bengals? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God, yes. Such a crush on her, man. She was so hot. Like, they had that one song. What was the song? In Your Room or something like that. And she had that song, My Side of the Bed, which is her single. And they, like, put her in the men's shirts with nothing else on underneath. You're just like, oh, my God, she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler for a very brief window.
Oh, interesting. Liv. Yeah.
Well, what was it? The song Angel? It was her and Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
And they're like pumping the gas. But I still remember her next to the car. And it's like, wow, she is like stunningly good looking.
Yeah. Cause she'd wear those like tight bell bottom pants where the back, it just barely covered her butt. Those were cute. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the low-rise jeans.
Yeah, the low-rise jeans. That's it. Erin Gray from Buck Rogers. She was a hottie. Absolutely. Silver Spoons.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, sure.
Definitely a thing for her. Yeah. And when you say this all totally respectfully, by the way, in case anybody's getting upset at us.
Yeah, we were kids. Or teenagers.
It's true.
The raging hormones.
It's true. Oh, Beverly D'Angelo. Certainly in that First Vacation movie. Oh,
yeah.
Man. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, I always had a thing for Maria Bello.
Oh yeah, Maria Bello, right?
But that was like I was starting to become young 20s when I knew who she was, like the cooler type of era and history of violence.
Yeah, right. There you go. I think that's good. A good list of people. Where are we at right now, time wise?
Bobo's actually surprisingly is Roseanne. So. This is number one.
Bobo.
Yep. Bobo. And it's Roseanne season 1.
Oh, Bobo.
Before the money helped her transform her look and help her, get herself together.
Yikes.
Yeah. Surprising, but.
Bobo, the original Tom Arnold. Yikes, Bobo.
All right, well, that's good enough for today's show, don't you think?
So, before we get too much.
End on misogyny talk for the last 7 minutes. That's all right. We'll look forward to the Bobo trivia show.
Like you said, yeah, definitely look forward to
that. And that is it for this week. On Topic Thunders. Thank you to Steve, Michael, and Robert for sending in questions. We thoroughly appreciate it. If you'd like to do that, just head over to patreon.com/the top 10 with the number 10 and join us over there. You can follow the show at Top 10 Show, all spelled out on Twitter. Otherwise, on Instagram and YouTube, it is /the top 10 podcast with the number 10. So please hit us up, and you can follow me anywhere at Matt Nost.
You can follow me at The Roca Says on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll talk to you next time with another brand new episode of Topic
Thunder.